Boo wop.
Can we have the Nardwar?
Yes, we can do a Nardwar intro.
Nardwar.
Nardwar.
All right, what up, Nardwarians?
Miss Hall, if you know who Nardwar is, come and find us during the work cycle,
Yeah.
and just give us the signature look.
Really?
Did you guys mention Nardwar? Miss Hall.
Ingrid Hall.
Ingrid Hall.
No, don't call her that. You'll make her mad.
Well, this is Nardwar talking.
Oh, okay. Nardwar's
What
gonna
do
make her
you
mad.
know about? I don't know. We don't know anything Miss Hall's done.
Yeah, that's true. What do you
What do you know? What do you know
Salad
about?
fingers.
God, what's that convention she went to?
Comic-Con?
Oh, like Comic-Con?
Oh, Comic-Con.
What do you know about like 2017?
We
2017
found
Comic-Con?
this YouTube video. And is that you in the back?
Is that you right there?
I'm beginning to think Ash is dead because I asked, "Are you okay?" and then nothing was said.
No response.
Say nothing if you think. That's fun. That's too funny.
It's too funny.
I was gonna say nothing if you think Deku's straight.
I'm about to throw hands with you as soon as she sees you, bro.
Alright, let's talk about the topic.
Yeah, let's talk about.
We're getting sidetracked.
Alright.
We haven't even started.
So today we are talking about, in the context of the Cold War, what is the best way to deal and compete with an ideological threat?
Social manipulation.
Yeah, true.
Propaganda.
Starve them.
We just need a country of empaths.
Nuke 'em. Just nuke 'em.
Yeah, true.
Let's be
No,
honest.
you gotta make sure they have no food,
Yeah,
and
no,
all
sure.
their people will revolt against them.
Yes.
Woohoo. See, this is why we bring Griffin here. He brings.
See, he brings the
brings-
intellectual solutions.
That's why he's the true Nardwar.
Nah, propaganda, bro. Propaganda is a way to go.
True, true. Or I
Yeah,
got
but the issue
All
is
of the
propaganda wouldn't really work. It would work on your own people, but wouldn't work against the said ideological threat. That's the issue.
We're slowly building Fallout.
The best way
Propaganda,
to deal with an
Nuke
ideological
them,
threat
starve them.
is to end it.
That is true.
But then said ideological threat usually becomes another ideological threat. So, don't worry about it.
just like, if you fear something, turn, it becomes the.
That's who cutting out, buddy.
Like, say if you get rid of your communist rival, then it becomes a reactionary rival.
And then it's over.
Yeah.
And then World War III could potentially happen. Sorry, what?
Let's not talk
Because,
about that. Hey, let's not talk about that.
Said,
It's not really
the active
controversial.
person really wants Ukraine.
Yeah, let's say a certain country really wants Ukraine.
And they keep saying if we don't give it to them, they're going to take Ukraine, right? You don't have their ideological threat.
And they keep saying they don't plan on attacking Ukraine, but they're
But then
putting
they
a
say they
lot of
are,
military
yeah.
on Ukraine.
Yeah, what's up with that? Let's make up a country. Russia.
Russia.
I was literally
I
about,
was about to
just
say a
Muscovy.
different one, but I can't say that.
Muscovy. Yeah, let's go with Muscovy. No one knows.
Proto-Russia.
Let's name it after a certain Doug Walker movie.
I don't think we can say
Don't
that.
say it. Don't say it.
Molessia. There you go.
Yeah, Molas. No, that already exists.
Oh yeah, you're right. But anyway, so basically, there's some.
Who got a ping?
Discord notification. What the heck?
Sorry about that.
Is Ash currently?
Is that
dying?
alive?
Ooh. Ash's foot is bleeding.
Ah! Make sure to tell him to rub it in.
Put some bacon grease on it.
No. What? No, not that. Rub it in dirt and mud.
Yeah, make sure you
And
really
shit.
coagulate that blood in there.
You gotta stop the bleeding somehow.
I'd prefer if my girlfriend lived.
No.
And we're trying to help him survive. Just listen to us
Yeah, the only way we know how, Griffin.
by coagulating
Coagulate that blood.
blood and killing the germs.
Ask him
Putting
if
sand-
the bone is poking out. And if so, how many?
How much blood are we talking?
Has he
Like
ruptured his femoral artery?
a little
Okay, guys,
straight?
we're getting a little off topic.
Alright, but
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
back to ideological threads.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, you're fair.
Hold on.
Fair, yeah.
A different
Ideological.
idea. Bad.
Threat.
Yeah. Simon going to play practice instead of playing video games with us last night. And I hate that. It's a bad ideology.
Well, guess what? I gotta do it next Monday, too.
I actually have to do it next Monday.
Oh my god. Fake
Do you?
fans.
No, you don't.
But
Huh?
I
No, you
mean,
don't. Quit dancing.
I would like
Do I
to
not?
say
What are we doing next Monday? I thought we were doing.
Let
fighting.
Griffin talk,
Not dance.
but he has to say something.
Alright, sorry,
Yeah.
Griffin.
I would like to say the first, like, historically ideological struggle I can think of. Because, like, religious struggles are different. Those are
Religious struggles have
ideological.
always been around, let's be honest.
Yeah. First one I can
caveman
think
punched
of is,
one
like,
way, other
f-
caveman
is-
punched different way.
like, right after the French Revolution when the entirety of Europe just decided, that's a republic, kill.
Yeah, they didn't like that it wasn't a monarchy.
And then it became a monarchy and they decided to kill it anyway. But,
And then they went, you think you can talk to me like
Well,
that?
they couldn't back down at that point. They had already, like, asserted their stance on it. They weren't
Don't
going to
say
be like,
that.
oh, sorry, we were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
no, there couldn't be.
No, stick to your
And-
guns.
yeah. Of course, World War II was also an ideological struggle,
Kinda.
conflict. I would say it was.
Ideological
It was-
and
it was-
real.
It was everyone saying, well, yes.
Uh-huh.
But it was essentially containing fascism.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's
But
what
it didn't really start because of that, though.
No.
What, World War II?
Well, it
Yeah.
started because they couldn't contain it efficiently.
Yeah.
Or they just didn't. They didn't.
They
it's not
didn't.
that
Yeah,
couldn't,
they didn't
They just
really
did
try that
do
hard.
anything.
The one question is like, what is World War One?
No.
World
that,
War One
no.
is mostly caused by it's like a nationalist thing.
And because you had countries who had the same ideologies fighting each other in World War One because they were allies with different people.
Well, I mean, the main thing you can look at is like the three central powers were absolute monarchies,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to the Entente, who were pretty much all either constitutional monarchies or democracies,
Democracies at that point, yeah.
and then Japan. But
We don't talk
Yeah.
about Japan.
Japan was just opportunity.
Guys, I love Japan.
We know.
Hey, at the time, Japan wasn't, a little
Funny.
crazy.
You couldn't walk down to their like Times Square equivalent and see 14 anime women.
Dude, I wish.
Sounds like my World War
Oh,
One.
that. See, you live in a great age where you can do that.
No way, dude.
Yeah, but I
Alright.
would ideological struggles essentially just for the majority of the world kind of replaced religious struggles.
Mm-hmm.
Because once ideological struggles became a thing, like religious struggles were kind of put on the back burner for most.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a pretty immediate transition from the whole world being about religious stuff, and then once they were like, the church is not so good, it pretty quickly went to ideological problems.
Yeah.
There wasn't really much of a transition time.
Where
Essentially, like after, because there was essentially a whole war of Protestantism versus Catholicism. There we go.
Yeah.
Like after that, Europe just kind of diverted into ideological stuff.
yeah,
Shut up, Grant.
What Grant say?
He just keeps going, yo.
Yo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, skirt.
That's
Word.
crazy.
Word.
I gotta keep my involvement
Yeah.
Fair.
because I'm quickly losing interest.
Yeah, but basically, a deterrent. You know, how can we keep these people in check? Let's say let's do a little bit of
Yeah.
a little bit of a
hypothetical, our favorite here.
All right, so
Yeah.
Simon, you're Dinkelberg, and I,
Okay.
Mr. Turner.
Uh-huh.
I hate Dinkelberg.
Uh-huh.
I want him to die.
Oh, hey,
Well,
man.
instead of
Mr.
doing
Turner.
a hypothetical, we could just say how they could have contained Nazi Germany.
Dinkelberg.
Sure.
All right, so
Or we can do that.
Nazi Germany
Can I
is
be Mr.
Dinkelberg.
Crocker?
Yeah, you're Mr. Crocker.
Very good, parents. That's my input.
All right, anyway, yeah, how could they contain Nazi Germany? They could isolate them. There you go, easy.
How are they going to contain Nazi Germany?
Mhm.
Or you can use Russia.
Let's use Russia.
Yeah,
Nuke 'em.
Russia's
Nuke them. Nuke them.
bad. Nuke 'em.
I mean, that would solve the ideological struggle.
Nuke them.
Kind of.
Then you'd have a different
It
struggle.
might create some new ideological struggles of, wow, we
The
should not
nukes
have
we-
done that.
The nukes we have today might cause a few climate problems.
They'll be fine.
Actually, our
Well, I mean,
the
that
one
depends if
today
we
would
drop
cause
something.
less.
If we drop something nuclear or a hydrogen bomb,
Yeah.
or something that isn't nuclear.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say, Simon's. Let's say Simon makes me very, very angry.
I want Ukraine.
Let's say Simon is Doflamingo. Okay. That's Luffy.
Oh, true.
That's a bit of an ideological
I'm gonna
conflict.
get you.
See,
Lizzie.
Doflamingo wants absolute power and
He
wants to
just wants to
control.
destroy the world, man.
Yeah, he
That's all
wants
he
to
wants.
destroy the world, but Luffy wants the world to keep
He wants to be
going.
king of the pirates.
Yeah. So honestly, there's a clash. Now, a good way to
Clash.
deter this is to beat his behind into submission.
So, Griffin, you're the Red Ribbon Army. And I'm the Z Fighters.
You're
Okay.
Goku.
Can we
Yeah.
actually just go into listing ways you can?
yes, yes, we can.
Yeah.
There's obviously, like we said, the nuclear strategy.
Who is beating their mic up, bro?
Stop,
Stop.
please.
There's obviously, like we said, the nuclear strategy. We can just blow them up.
Mm.
Or you can just blast their eardrums off via
Right.
drumming your mic.
True.
True, that's my deterrence. I'm sorry, I'm
Oh.
moving my mic.
Well, how long is it going to take to get into position, man?
I don't know. Keep talking about it.
Kind of hard not to notice.
Well, let's see. An alternate option. Well, in the
No,
case of Nazi Germany,
No.
There are no alternates.
we could have intervened when like the Nationalist Party came into power.
Well,
What?
intervening there would have been like a little, because then we're just fully intervening in the affairs of Germany.
Yeah,
but
it
if
would have
we-
been a little oversteppy, but
But like, if we intervened when, say, they like just absorbed Austria,
yeah, it could have been a good stopping point.
Yeah, I mean, like, been like, yo, Diggy Dog, that's not wiggy wiggy.
That's whack, bro.
That is whack.
Word.
Word.
Skirt.
Skirt.
another way of doing it, and this is more Cold War related, just isolate them as much as you can.
Yeah, the Monroe Doctrine.
Give him the cold shoulder.
It's cold. Well, because like America very much tried to make sure that there were like essentially no communist countries, so Soviets have any friends.
We were kind of overreaching in the Cold War, though. We were really
were.
getting out there.
Yeah.
Like there
I'd
were,
say
there were
Vietnam,
countries
there was no
next
point.
to Russia that we were like, no, you can't be talking to them, bro.
And of course, we did isolate Russia. We essentially isolated Russia, which very much did help in essentially just crash their economy.
Of course, as you do.
Yeah, but they couldn't trade with like most of Europe. That really did it.
Yeah.
That did help, huh?
If
Yeah.
I hear a controller click one more time.
I am recording gameplay. Shut up.
One of the weirder ways to do it, though, is just having and this is a weird one, the culture of your country being appealing.
Yeah,
I-
that goes back to
were-
like the propaganda thing, though, of just being like, make yourself look good.
Yeah, but like there were just a lot of like households in the Soviet Union or the Warsaw Pact would just like secretly get like the Beatles and listen to the Beatles.
Yeah, like if you can't have the Beatles, why live?
Yeah, we love the Beatles here.
Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine.
We
Alright.
Play the
Oh.
play the Beatles. I don't want.
What about like Here Comes the Sun?
Okay, that might be a bit too on the nose.
I would like to say one more kind of interesting.
Not saying that one.
What'd you say, Griffin?
The very interesting thing about ideological threats, it's like somehow humans could not wrap their mind about what containing it was until the Cold War. Because every single ideological threat before then was met with just exterminating.
They freaking went
Force.
full. They just went exterminate.
And it's most likely the reason that changed is because modern technology just made that significantly more costly.
Yeah, before it was just like, I have a bigger army, I win. Now with the introduction of like nukes and long range bombing, it was kind of like, I don't want to provoke anybody.
Guys, let's not do that. I mean,
The last plan to even attempt, like, just look at Operation Unthinkable or whatever. Sorry, that was a curse word.
Beep it out. Beep it.
You've entered the cuss word zone.
Just like literally Winston Churchill's plan to invade the Soviet Union right after World War II was
Yeah,
like the last even.
and everyone was just like, yeah, that's not a good idea.
It wasn't, but America would probably win
Oh,
in that circumstance because they only had nukes. No one else had nukes.
Wait, I mean, at that point, it was like, man, I could invade this one city, but if I do, all of mine are gonna get suns dropped on them.
well, it was like the
Literally-
U.S. plan with in the Cold War a little bit later on, but our plan with Cuba,
I mean,
where we were just like standing there, like, we're scary, stop. And
if
Cuba
you
was
think
like,
about it,
"No."
they have to make their way to us, right? If we know they're coming, we can just drop a nuke into the ocean on their fleet.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there wasn't
That
a
is-
lot I could do.
Yes.
The benefits of America being on a completely different continent from everyone else.
Are massive.
Yeah, like we've got the different continent card. Like you've got Europe, which is all like that little tiny area that's like
They're all too close
Texas
together.
sized or something.
And then we have
And then
Texas.
You've got Russia that's up on top, but like there's only ever civilization
To
on one
get
part
to
of it.
America, you would need a navy on par with America's.
Exactly, because we had a Pacific and Atlantic fleet. Well,
Yeah,
well, Pacific fleet won't quite what it used to be, but we
I
had
don't
it.
know. By like the 50s, it was
Maybe
it was up
maybe
there,
it,
though.
maybe we managed to pump out
by
a few more ships.
the end of World War II, our Pacific fleet was prepared.
Yeah, we were back
Yeah.
up.
Maybe better than before. I don't know. I wasn't.
Probably.
Some new technologies, definitely.
Oh yeah.
We realized how.
Remember we were talking about those
essential
newer
aircraft
battleships that don't have any guns? It's just all missiles,
Yes.
and they look
I
like freaking.
The Zumwalt class.
I mean,
Yeah, they're like unsinkable because they have such high amounts of armor.
I mean, battleships, like ships nowadays, like if a ship, like a navy, two navies fought,
It's just
they
missiles.
wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't really see each other.
Yeah,
It's just like-
just missiles, like long range, like
Oh,
missiles.
speaking of the Navy, I think the coolest technology ever is dazzle camouflage, bro.
Dazzle.
They paint their ships like zebras. It's all sorts of like weird, like black and white geometric shapes, and it wasn't to hide the ship; it was just to make it hard to tell which way they were going, so you couldn't like shoot and predict where they were going.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
It's
Misdirection.
if you look up dazzle, like camouflage. Hold on.
I think we should regress and then go into the girls und Panzer like style world. We're all on massive ships.
Dude, but like honestly,
They're not the only ones to do that, but like
be great.
that's the one I could think of. That's the example.
That's a good example. Hey, Miss Hall, you should look that up.
Yeah.
She might
Like, there's
know what
nothing
girls
bad.
and
There's
Panzers-
nothing bad about it. It's just
Yeah,
anime girls and
Panzers
tanks.
is bad,
Here, look,
yeah.
dazzle.
Hey, anime girl Rommel. Anime girl
Anime
Rommel.
Rommel.
Simon, that looks like my custom thing in World of Warships.
It does, but look, like if you were more than like a couple hundred feet away from that, you don't
That'd
know
be
what
hard
the,
to see,
you don't
yes.
know what's going on with that thing.
Simon, you almost slipped,
I
buddy.
almost hit it. But
But
like, if you were lit a good distance away, that
And then
would
you
be
see the
confusing.
flag. You just hone in on the American flag.
just honing.
Just absolutely destroy the area where the American flag is floating.
Just like you.
But see, like, okay, that's not. Would that even work today? Because like they've got missiles that just track the.
Oh no,
frickin'
radar and
battleship
stuff like
itself.
completely negates that.
Yeah,
That was just
Yeah,
for
it was
like
really
guy
World War
looking through
One.
binoculars.
World War One, it was very
Mm-hmm.
popular.
huh?
So are we done?
Are we done?
How long we got?
I don't know. Hold on. Now we have these, which are modern.
Yeah, there it is, dude. That
Searching
thing's like
things.
filled with missile silos.
It's filled with missiles, and it has like a special paint on it that doesn't reflect radar. And so
Exactly.
it's like, and it's angular, so that basically it's designed so that if you hit it with radar, it looks like a little fishing boat. It looks like a tiny little boat, and it's
And
just
they're
hard
like,
to see.
oh, uns little boat.
I can't wait for like fishing boats to get blown out of the water because they think it's one of those.
Because countries
Hey,
start getting
hey.
paranoid.
Dude, pretty great excuse to go to war with somebody.
True.
But yeah, they've got like helicopter hangars, and those little like triangle things in the front are guns. They like unfold and they turn into guns. They're so
That'd
cool.
be awesome. Yeah, it's
All right. Anyway, we have
My question
like
is why we
25
can't
minutes.
why can't we put like mechanical technology into making the regalia from Final Fantasy 15?
Oh my
Why do we have to make one of
shut
those?
up.
we could probably try to do that though.
It wouldn't be
Probably.
that hard. It's just a big car.
It'd be super expensive though.
Okay.
And kind of useless.
I mean,
That thing
well,
probably has a better.
at
than a
its
V12.
core, it's just like a Bentley.
a big Bentley.
Yeah,
You know how big the regalia is, dude? That thing's
it is,
massive.
it's a large car.
I would also
It's
like
long more than anything, really.
Yeah.
like the boat you just posted, Simon. Why are all new like military technology being super angular?
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks
no,
like a
there's
well,
like
no, the angles actually have a reason.
it's
for
a
being
science
No,
behind
but
it.
even
Yeah.
guns do it though.
I don't know about guns. Yeah,
And guys,
But-
they actually touch on that on Dr. Stone. They make an
Oh.
angular boat to avoid radar.
I know the reason for the boats is so that when like radar and IF like light and lasers come in, it just bounces up, and so that
Yeah.
it doesn't reflect back to the ship, and so
Yeah,
they
it
can't
doesn't.
see
It,
it.
Why
doesn't
can't-
return.
Why can't we just make things? Okay, hear me out. This is a big hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
What if we just made like suits of armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
For like mechs, but like only women can wear them.
I wonder what this is gonna be. That's a good show. Good show, honestly.
Good show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a very
Okay,
odd
yeah.
show.
It's a good show.
Strange show, but good.
I like the part with the women.
Oh, that's a good fuck.
All right, I'm gonna cut it off.
Okay. You're
Miss
lost.
Hall. Watch Hotel Transylvania 4. You won't regret it.
Retro Transfer 4 is
True,
a very
true,
good
true,
movie.
true,